I'm uploading this video on Halloween, but there's nothing spooky about these pumpkin muffins. That is, unless you think 14 grams of protein is scary, because that's how much protein is in each one. I'm not gonna lie, making high protein baked goods that don't taste like cardboard can be a challenge, but when you're using ingredients like Greek yogurt and pumpkin, they will stay moist. Plus, the cream cheese frosting makes these muffins taste like a proper dessert. On a side note, I want to point out that this recipe makes 6 servings. A normal size muffin tray holds 12 muffins, so if that's what you're working with, go ahead and double the ingredients. Now let's get into the details. All you need is a 1/4 cup of flour, a 1/4 cup of sweetener, 1 scoop of vanilla whey protein, 1 scoop of unflavored casein protein, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. Mix everything around with a whisk until no clumps remain, and in a second bowl, add half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, half a cup of pumpkin, 1 egg, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once again, mix the ingredients around with a whisk until everything is smooth and blended together. Then we can combine the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients to make our muffin batter. This baking technique not only prevents overmixing, but separating the dry and wet ingredients helps ensure that everything is evenly dispersed throughout the batter. Place some muffin liners in your tray and lightly spray them with nonstick cooking oil. Make sure to divide the batter as evenly as possible so that the muffins will bake evenly and be similar in size. Then throw them in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius. While the muffins are in the oven, we can move on to the final step, the frosting, where you'll need 3 tablespoons of softened cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and 1 tablespoon of sweetener. Give the frosting a good stir, remove the muffins from the oven, and make sure to spread it evenly over your muffins. Now you might notice the muffins deflate a little once cooled down. That's totally normal and it doesn't affect the taste at all. Honestly, this is really hard to avoid when you're baking with funky ingredients like protein powder and things like that. It just makes things a little more challenging for me when trying to get an appealing thumbnail for a YouTube video, because at the end of the day you probably clicked on this video based on how the muffins looked. Enough rambling, let's talk about the macros. Each muffin has 118 calories, 19 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, 14 grams of protein, and only 3 grams of sugar. Now that's what I call a high protein dessert. If you didn't eat the entire batch in one sitting, these muffins will stay fresh in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 days. Remember, there's Greek yogurt and cream cheese in the frosting, so you definitely don't want to leave these on your counter. That's going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoy these high protein and low calorie recipes, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.